Hey, and welcome to Toria Talk Tuesday. I am author and speaker Toria Leigh, and today's topic is priceless. So I have such a heart for this topic because today I'm talking about insecurity, but not just with necessarily like who you are or your identity, because that tends to be what I lean towards a lot of times. Today I am talking about being insecure about your looks or your appearance, and that's what I really wanted to focus on today. I wanted to take you guys back to a time. So when I was younger, I was so insecure about what I looked like because I was a little bit overweight. I was heavy set, especially for my age, and that left me insecure. But insecurities don't just appear on their own. Things kind of build them step by step. And so, kind of probably what started it is you see, magazines, actors, models, and they are, so thin and perfect. And they say, this is what's beautiful. And I was like, well, I don't look like that. So I can't be beautiful then because I don't look like that, And then, on top of that, I had people who were very close to me actually would say stuff about my weight and talk about how being overweight wasn't good and stuff like that, which I know you want to be healthy, but at the time I actually couldn't help it. And so that made me even more insecure because here I was, people around me were saying like, oh, you're like, oh, that's a bad thing. And so my mind just started to get to this place where I was like, oh, being overweight means I'm not beautiful. And I would look in the mirror and all I could see were my flaws. That was it. It was like right in front of me. I couldn't see anything good about myself when I looked in the mirror. There's a lyric in the song "Priceless" by For King Country that says, "Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, telling those lies and pointing out your flaws." So that was exactly what was happening to me. All I could see was my flaws. Even if I looked in the mirror and tried to say, "Well, you have pretty eyes," my mind would counter with, "Yeah, but you're still overweight, so you're not beautiful." And that was kind of what my mind had built, the standard of what's beautiful. And because I didn't have it, I therefore thought I wasn't beautiful. And I don't know what it is for you. It's different for everyone. Maybe it's not your weight. Maybe you're good with your weight, but it's your height. You don't like that you're tall, or maybe you don't like that you're short, or you don't like your hair color, your eye color, you don't like your smile, there's so many different aspects of our appearances that we may not like about ourselves, either based off just our own preferences or what, social media or society or friends has told us, oh, this is beautiful, so that means I'm not beautiful. And that comes from comparison. And unfortunately, people like to think this is just a young girl's issue. Like, oh, they're like insecure about their appearance, but like they'll grow out of it. Chances are you aren't just going to grow out of it. Because I actually know a lot of older women who are insecure about certain parts of their appearance. And I actually know guys who are insecure about parts of their appearance. So this isn't only a girl's thing, and this isn't only a young thing. Everyone struggles with this, of being okay with what they look like, what their appearance is. And so I wanted to share with you guys how I got from that place, because I was at a place where I didn't like looking in the mirror. I hated it. Like, I would avoid it if I could, other than like, getting ready in the morning and stuff. I would try and avoid like looking in mirrors, even like when I'd, go to the restroom someplace and, you're washing your hands. Like, I would try to avoid looking in the mirror because I just didn't like it. I hated it. And now I like what I look like. I'm confident about how I look, and that's not any of my doing. So I wanted to share with you guys how I got to this point, because I want you to be able to get to that point where you're confident with your appearance and you're confident with how you look. So with the song Priceless, it's talking about how God sees you, that he sees you dressed in white, that he sees you a beautiful rose in bloom. And that's the thing. I had to stop listening to what the world was saying and to what my mind was saying, and I had to be like, well, what does God say about me? Because when you look at that, because our emotions and what people are saying are so wavering. 1 minute this is what's beautiful, the next minute this is what's beautiful, and it's back and forth, and there's never it's not set, it's not still. And so you have to look for truth, and what God says about you will never change. And one of the things he says about you is you are made in his image. So think about that. You are made in the image of God, the creator of the universe, and all of his glory. You were made in that image. There's no possible way for that to be ugly. I don't care what it is you don't like about your appearance. You can't be ugly because you were made in the image of God. The other thing he says about you? You're a masterpiece. A masterpiece. You're not just a work of art. You are his masterpiece. So his piece of art that he worked on forever, that he perfected. He made you exactly how he wanted you. And that's what I cling to all the time, that, even if, I'm still not the smallest, like I'm a little bit taller, kind of broader shouldered, I'm not petite. And I'm never going to be petite because that's not how God wanted me. And so even the times where I think, oh gosh, but I'm not as small as that person, I say, but God didn't want me as small as that person. Just like you may be short and you may be saying, I hate that I'm short. I wish I was tall like that person. Well, God didn't want you tall. He wanted you short. And I can't tell you why, but he thinks you're perfect the way you are, and he thinks you're beautiful. Or, for guys, if you don't want to be called beautiful, he thinks you are so handsome. He designed every stitch of you intricately and on purpose. So whatever that thing is that you don't like about you, God has never looked at you and said, oh, I wish they looked different. He looks at you and he says, look at my beautiful masterpiece. Look at my work. This is exactly how I wanted them. I wish they would walk in that. I wish they'd be confident. And that's what I want to encourage you guys. If you're struggling with your appearance or what you look like, nothing's wrong with you. Just because someone else is beautiful doesn't mean you're not beautiful. And just because you don't look like someone else doesn't negate how beautiful you are. You may look different. We're all unique. We all look different. No two people look the same. And that's the thing. Each person is beautiful in their own making. You are a workmanship. You are a masterpiece. You are made in his image, and you are priceless. I highly encourage you, if you're having some insecure thoughts about your looks, about your appearance, go give the song "Priceless" by For King Country. Go listen to it. It's one of the things that helped me as I was really searching for and trying to dig into who God said I was and not the lies of the world. That was kind of one of my anchor points. I always came back to that song. I said, no, I'm priceless. No, I'm priceless. No matter what lie I heard, no matter what lie I told myself, I was like, no, I'm priceless. So I encourage you guys, stop listening to the lies of the mirror and start believing the truth, that you're beautiful the way you are. You're perfect just the way you are. So I want to send you with that encouragement today, and I will catch you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching.